Yo, what's up everyone? Up. This is Valoramous. In today's music producer tutorial, we're going to discuss energy maps for your song. So as a producer, as a composer of music, it is very important that you bring the listener on a musical journey through time. And the way you do this is by appropriately composing energy in various sections or phrases of your song. So in my opinion, the best journey essentially starts off at a lower or lowest level of energy in the intro section, and then it gradually increases through the verses and the build-up, and then it reaches a climax of drop number one or chorus number one. Then verse number two, the energy will come back down a little bit, so less than the drop, but that second verse should probably be more energetic than the first verse unless it's an intentional switch around. And that higher level of energy in verse two should essentially carry the listener to drop number two or chorus number two. And then that second drop should probably have just slightly more energy than drop number one. And you do that by maybe introducing a new element. For example, maybe a ride or a cymbal, some sort of higher frequency information that can set it apart from drop number one. And then the outro section should be less energy than the drops, but probably more energy than both verse number one and verse number two, because it's basically a post drop in this case. Or you could go into a bridge section, which is a wildcard section. You could basically do what you want, and then that bridge section though should carry you into the third chorus or third drop. So a lot of music before the streaming era, say pre-2012, had three choruses, three drops, especially music in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, etc., because it was all about albums back then, so having longer songs was the name of the game. Now it's shorter songs, so usually two drops, two choruses. So again, energy map, start off low, gradually build to a climax, first drop, then lower in energy, but more energy than verse number one for verse number two, and then verse number two should carry you all the way to drop number two, which should be slightly higher in energy than drop number one. It could be even, but probably slightly better. And then the outro section should be less energy than the drops, but probably more energy than the verse sections, and then just dissipate that energy out towards the end of the song when it should be at a lower level energy, but probably still higher than the first bit of the intro section. So there you have it. That is my method for composing music using a mental energy map of the song in order to transmute that energy to the listener, because again, you are carrying your listener on a musical journey. So if you like this content, like to see more, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.